How you guys doing today? Today I want to talk about 3 things to think about when co-signing for someone's car. So stay tuned. My name is Jay and welcome to Ask a Debt Collector. Now I've been in the debt collection industry for over 15 years. I've done it all, from skip tracing to collecting to management, and I've owned 2 debt collection agencies. For the past 8 years, I've been the go-to guy for friends and family for questions regarding debt and credit, and now I want to be that person for you. If you have any questions, put them down in the comment section. I promise I'll answer those questions. Let's go. Be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel as it is growing. Thank you guys for subscribing. We're at a little close to about 300 subscribers. Need another 700 subscribers. The goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time so that I can grow this YouTube channel. So like this video so that the algorithm will put it in front of more people's faces. When co-signing for a car, my motto is don't do it. And I've noticed I've gotten a few emails and a few requests just asking with regards to co-signing in general and believing that, hey, there are some times when you should or you could co-sign for someone for a car. And so I'm gonna go through 3 things to think about before doing it. Because yes, the reality is, maybe for your kid, in this case, obviously, you're probably going to be paying the payment anyway, so you co-sign for them if they're under the age of 18, or maybe they're like 18, 19, you're just trying to help them out for college. You set up some type of fund for them. They got a scholarship. There's cash there. Whatever the circumstances, that's that. One of the things with kids, I always say start trying to build their credit early. A lot of times you can start at around 13 by putting them as an authorized user on one of your credit cards so that way when it comes time for them to start financing stuff and doing stuff, it'll be a lot easier for them. But I know that there are situations, wives, husbands, co-signing, friends and family, given the right circumstance. But so in this video, I don't want to tell you whether it's right or wrong. I just wanted to give you 3 things to think about before co-signing for a car for anyone. Number 1, are you willing to make the payments if they can't make the payments? That's something that you're going to have in your mind. I don't care what the circumstance is. I don't care who it is that you co-signed for. Obviously, they needed you because you had good credit and their credit wasn't so good. So if I'm going to co-sign for somebody, I have to be willing to make those payments, because if those payments aren't made by them, it falls on you and it's going to ruin your credit. Number 2, are you willing to do the work to make sure the person that you co-signed for is going to pay? Now, when I say that, this is what I mean. A lot of times, on the debt collection side of things, every time we had some auto deficiency balances, basically where someone got a car, they didn't make the payments, the car was repossessed, sold in auction, and then whatever the price that was left on that car is called a deficiency balance, because a lot of times what they sell the car for in auction is not going to be the same amount that the person financed the car for. So you have a deficiency balance. I remember almost 90% of the time with these cars, for whatever reason, they all had co-signers. And a lot of times what happened was, whoever it was who co-signed was like, I had no idea that they were not making the payments on the car. They always say that. Like, I had no idea. I thought they were making the payments. I asked them. They told me they were making the payments. I had no idea. Number 1 mistake in that situation is obviously taking a look at your credit report at least once or twice a month. At that time span, she would have known there was a late payment and she could have addressed the situation. Secondly, with regards to the account in general, is making sure that they're actually making the payment. You're a co-signer on that contract, so you can always have the direct number to the creditor who is actually financed the car on your behalf, obviously you as a co-signer, and you can call them up and say, hey, has there been a late payment? Are the payments being made on time? That's something that you want to think about before co-signing for someone. The last thing to think about is, do you like the car? because you possibly may be paying for that car. That's something that I want you to think about with regards to the circumstance when they finance or you co-finance for the car. A lot of times if you're co-financing, it may be a nice car, may not be, but just think of that. Do you like that car? So I'm not going to tell you whether or not you should co-sign for anyone with regards to a car. Now, I advise against it, and that's just my opinion. But I know there are reasons and circumstances out there that may cause you to have to co-sign a car for someone. And if you do decide to go down that route, think about these 3 things before actually getting into it. A lot of these car loans, I mean, obviously it can be anywhere from a year, depending on what type of loan you get, all the way up to 5 to 6 years. So understand that. I mean, obviously, if it's a year, it's 12 months that you got to be on top of those things, but up to 5 to 6 years, that's a very long time to actually have to be responsible for someone else who you're co-signing it for. So you know, obviously with regards to that circumstance, keep that into mind with regards to that. So now let's change the subject a little bit. Finally, I know I've been preaching this and saying this, books, dreams, and financial things. We're actually recording our first recording today, Monday, the 13th. So we will be doing that today. So look forward to that. Books, dreams, and financial things. It will be down in the comment section. If you're looking at losing weight, frugally keto in a frugal way, frugally keto, check out that. The information's down below. I know that we have the holidays coming up. We got a lot of stuff. Getting in shape. Health is wealth. Always remember that. Lastly, with regards to credit repair, get your free 30-minute credit consultation from me directly with regards to your credit if you're looking at repairing it and getting it back into shape. If you're looking at a DIY, a do-it-yourself credit repair packet, I have those this month, half off. I've been getting a lot of inquiries with regards to that. It'll be down in the description. We do have still in this month free pay to delete, free goodwill letter, free cease and desist letter. All that information will be down below. Be sure to click on that information, get that information. Now, if you have any questions about credit or debt, put them down in the comment section. I promise I'll answer those questions. And as always, you be great.